TheSmartLocal.com. Hi, I'm Fauzi.
And I'm Vanessa.
And this is TSL Reviews.
Today we will be reviewing a couple of travel apps.
Do you travel quite often?
I go on at least 1 or 2 trips in a year.
I think I've been to like several places, like one was in China, and then I've been to Japan a couple of times.
I think in the event that you go to a country that doesn't speak English, I would usually just hope for the best.
For me especially, it's when menus are a thing.
Some countries that are very popular with tourists,
Yeah.
they sort of really just accommodate to tourists.
That is true, that is
You know,
true.
So it's very easy for you to get around.
Yeah. Alright, so enough talking. We're gonna go review some travel apps and see how well they work. So the very first app we're gonna review is Google Translate. It has many features. You can, for example, type it in, or you can use a voice-to-text feature. Now the word lens feature, right? Basically, you can just like scan over like a text, and then you can basically see the translation instantaneously. I've personally used it when I was in Rio de Janeiro with Google.
I'm finally in Rio. So these people are trying to translate the menu.
I tried it because I have to translate Chinese articles sometimes. I wouldn't say it's accurate 100% of the time, but generally reliable.
So Google sent us a little box. It's called Translate in a Box. There is a challenge inside that we're supposed to complete. I'm very excited to see what's inside. Okay. There's an envelope that says read me, and it says TheSmartLocal. Alright, Vanessa, you do the honors.
Annyeonghaseyo. Annyeonghaseyo from Google. So there are a few puzzles in here for us to solve and unlock an extra prize.
Wow. So this is the box we're supposed to open. So what's sweet, crunchy, and fruity?
This! Is it sweet and fruit? Sweet, crunchy.
Okay.
So to further clarify, make this a bit clearer for ourselves.
Yes.
We're going to use the Google Translate app.
Just tap on this little camera. Beep. Okay, it says juice 70 dense.
So we get that it's dense because it's 70% fruit.
Yeah.
Okay. We get the gist of it.
Yeah, you get the idea. As long as you understand that this is a peach flavored Pocky.
I'm very confident that this is the first one.
Okay, number 2.
2.
Okay.
Moving on to the second one.
So I guess we have 3 options. One is a very mysterious army ration type packaging. Okay, anchovy flour. That's weird. Do people use anchovy to make flour? Weird. Okay, that's obviously not a drink.
It says
Oishi gobo tea. The delicious burdock tea.
Doctor Supervision.
I'm gonna try to translate everything on the text and see what we can find out. A delicious burdock tea recipe, patent recipe with a fragrant and refreshing flavor and a subtle sweetness.
I'm just sitting on the fence for this.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems just like a nice tea. So shall we try this one?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like vegetable juice, right? Daily supply of nutrition in well-balanced dietary supplement.
I feel like this is our product.
Are you sure?
So it's either one of these products for the...
Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep it aside.
Yeah.
We obviously kind of eliminated everything else because the rest are like food items. So I guess pumping is our key here. It looks like hand soap, right? Maybe it's toothpaste dispensed in a...
What? That's so strange.
Oh! Gel pump toothpaste!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it smells like toothpaste.
Oh yes it is. Oh my
It smells like
gosh.
Kodomo. Wow, I never thought of getting a toothpaste dispensed from a pump bottle.
Well, this is definitely the third item.
Yeah, so we've got 2 out of 3 confirmed.
Yeah.
But this one we have to like do a trial and error thing. So the first number is 2. And the last number is 7. Alright. Should we try one of the numbers?
I said this one.
217. And yes! You are right! 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! We hope you've enjoyed this taste of Korea and Japan with Google Translate. I assume this is like Yakult type candy. Oh, it's a yogurt chewing candy! Yay! One other feature that Google Translate has is that It can translate your live conversation. One of the things you can do if you're using a Google Pixel is that you can pair it with a Google Pixel Buds.
So what Fauzi's gonna do now is he is gonna wanna try to translate English to Chinese.
Can you please tell me where the nearest restaurant is?
好，请告诉我最近的餐馆在哪里？
Nailed it, 100%. 你的笑很吸引人。
She said your laugh is very attractive. Flirting in foreign languages 101. Kamu adalah seorang wanita yang sungguh pandai.
You are a very clever woman.
That is absolutely correct! Jang, jang, jang! I think it's very useful to kind of pair them together. It feels like you're having a real conversation with someone, even though you're speaking two different languages.
I would give it a 4 out of 5 because it's very accurate. But one thing that I'm worried about is, let's say if I want to speak in a foreign language and I want to translate it to another foreign language, but my pronunciation is not accurate.
Right.
It won't be able to pick it up.
I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. I think for me, I've tried many other translation apps before. They're never as good as Google Translate. The next app we're gonna try is called Triplingo. It gives you useful phrases and etiquette that you might find helpful during your trip. Since Vanessa is going to Finland tomorrow, let's have a look at Finland. Because it's double E.
Misa on Vesa.
Kiitos.
Kiitos.
Kiitos is thank you. If there's anybody who's from Finland and watching this, please tell us if you're pronouncing it correctly. Other than learning the useful phrases you can use during a trip, you can also learn a little bit more about the culture of the country you're going to.
Let's go to Japan just for kicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Japanese use very discreet body gestures when speaking and do not use many overt hand movements. I'm dead. Out of 5, I would give it a good 3.5. Oh.
I think it's very helpful as well, especially the etiquette part. Because you always want to be on your best behavior. The third app we're reviewing is AccuWeather. So as the name suggests,
supposed to give you accurate weather prediction. Now we're on the front page. There are 3 things. This is the hourly temperature.
daily forecast.
Yep, very useful. It's currently 31 degrees Celsius, but the real feel is 36 degrees. One of the things that's very important and very exciting for Vanessa is the map function.
Oh.
So there's not much clouds actually.
So you can't see the cloud per se, but you can see it getting darker and grayer in some areas.
Even as like this thing where you can see whether it's gonna be raining or not. It does help you a little bit if it tells you in advance what your weather is gonna be like.
It's pretty helpful.
Yeah.
I would recommend it. I would give this like a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I would even use it back in Singapore.
The last app we have is called Companion. Essentially what this app is about is, say, Fauzi and I are friends who travel together,
Yeah.
and Fauzi decides to explore by himself. If he doesn't feel safe, he can click on the I feel nervous button.
Alright.
I'll be alerted. Oh my god. There are 2 buttons actually. One is I feel nervous.
Yeah.
And the other is call police.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Trilly
Trilly
has
agreed.
agreed to be our companion.
They got our back.
Let's see, we are scared. I'm scared. Oh no.
Oh no, I feel nervous.
Click on it. So there's a new message from Companion Bot. It says Alison has indicated that she feels nervous. Check in with her. Wow! It's a very discreet way
Yeah.
of like
Like SOS, you know.
yeah, correct. Because you don't want to be like pick up your phone and be like, oh, help me, help me. That makes you just more suspicious. There is the option for call the police, and when you click call police, it will prompt you to call 999 since you're in Singapore.
If you want to get to your friend,
Yeah.
how long is it gonna take?
Yeah.
How long do you have to walk, and how far it is?
Yeah.
Even though if say you're traveling solo and your companion is say like your mom or your dad, and they can't come to you to help you.
Yeah.
But at least they know where you are.
What do you think? Do you think this is useful?
If I'm traveling alone, I think this is very useful.
Okay.
I would give this a 5 out of 5.
Wow. I personally travel myself a lot. I've never gotten myself into trouble. I would give it like a 4. It's useful, but I don't know if I will find it useful for myself.
Now that we have reviewed all of these apps, let's talk about which one's your favorite.
I have to say the Google Translate one, it's the most functional out of all the apps, in the sense that it really does give you things that would be very necessary for you to find out. Especially if you have dietary restrictions, like for me, it's very useful to kind of like know what exactly you're eating. So if you're looking at the menu, you can look instantly just like, oh, is it a vegetarian menu? Is it pork, for example? So it's very useful for me.
I feel like all these apps together will make for a very wholesome trip. But if I had to pick my favorite, right, I would say the last
Companion?
one, Companion. If I get so like like into my travels and my adventures, and then all of a sudden I get lost and no one's gonna help me, I'll be like, help me.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's very helpful.
Thank you very much for watching this episode of TSL Reviews. As always, you can like, share, and subscribe and watch our other videos there.
If there's anything else you'd like us to review, leave a comment in the comment section below.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Bye.
Bye.